Thank you. Geoffrey Jock. People came back from the camp. We have not had a rest. Every now and then, cases that result into death, cases that result into suffering of the children, cases that result into divorce, is becoming rampant and it is appalling. As of now, within few months, we have lost close to 5 people to GBV. We used to think that women emancipation was bringing closeness in the family and bringing development. But in itself is making it more difficult, where we are experiencing some of the households, women getting money have become to rebel against their husbands. They are separating. At the end, they leave the children alone. And this is causing more problems. Children powering on the street, making the category we now call them Aku. Sometimes men, because they want to make resilient and they don't have shock absorbers, they just hang themselves, making suicide mission in Agago District becoming so appalling that we need to do something. As we talk, we are having challenges of children that are beyond control. Many of the children who came back from being born in the camp, they don't understand the concept of using the hose, tilting the garden, collecting and supporting the parents. So they go over and above the guides of the guardians, of the parents, and at the end of the day, we have problems. So GBV, we need to conscientize the population. We need to engage, actually, the cultural leaders. We need to engage the traditional leaders. We need to engage the religious leaders, because they are powerful tools. The clan leaders, they are powerful community leadership that needs to guide the process if we are to reduce on GBV. However, the poverty level also in our area cannot easily be understood. The people tilt the land. The land produces food. People put them all in the market. By the time you come to June, July, you realize that households are having nothing. People eat once in a day, and some people don't have anything to eat, making it very difficult and causing GBV in the community. I believe that we still have a chance. And the chance we have is to engage on community sensitization, but also popularize the support to fight poverty through agricultural work, through PDM, and it is even worse. People have money without money would solve problems. But money is being drunk. People are just taking money to come and get independent, but not to unite and make home a better place to live in. So we need to work hand in hand with the community that are in charge of training people on financial literacy, and those who are able to really counsel the public to have peace, and have peace in the house and know how to be couples, and they raise better children.
Is it true that alcohol and land dispute raising more?
Otherwise, cases? In Agago, commonly now, it is the central point. You go to any court, whether it is in the local council court or the sub-county court committee or to the magistrate's court, you find that out of 10 cases, issues that you'll find about 7 has got a cause in land conflict. You find that apart from that, generally you realize that somebody is out of drunkenness that has made that crime. So alcohol and land conflict has predominated the cause of violence and criminality in Agago County. In Agago District, Lapono is worst. Adilang is just serious. But our town council, we are having now an infiltration and a kind of practice that people have never experienced in Acholi. We need to swing into action, and we need to involve justice law and other sector to be revamped in the district. Otherwise, it is terrible. The cultural institution may talk, but at the end of the day, we need to corroborate it with the laws to enact and sure that we really deal with other people legally. the young ones are becoming more difficult than it was thought after the campship. So the family are falling apart, and there's a lot of misunderstanding. Households are separating. Children are on the street. What must Agago do? We feel every stakeholders have got to come together, and we really pray Nowosho should try to work closely with the administration of the sub-counties, and we ensure that a counseling session and centers are put in place so that slowly by slowly we are able to capture the data about the problem and the causes of this GBV. Then we can handle it.
Is there any ordinance regarding consumption of alcohol and the operation of the bars in the district, as per district?
The district, we do not have per se, but this has been subjected to each and every local government. We have 26 lower local government, including 7 town councils in Agago. For the case of Patong Town Council, we now have 1. But the question is, how are they going to sensitize the public to appreciate this bylaw that they have put in place and they begin to enforce? In Adilang, I think it is in the progress. They are also developing. But these are necessary complement to the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda to govern the specific situation within this domain of the Town Council of Patong and other sub-counties. They are apparently financial constraint making them not, but otherwise the council are already approved. It was taken to Solicitor General's office and they made the legal implication on them, and all of them have been ratified.
Now when it comes to this consumption of alcohol, is it only in Agago or entire Acholi? To you? Practically speaking,
I walk across. I have my land in Amoro, I do my farming there. I sometimes go to Gulu, Ongedo, that is in Palar sub-county. But from here I walk up to Abim, sometimes I sell my produce in Abim. It is a cross-cutting problem. But the nitty-gritty is the nature of behavior of the individuals that consume the alcohol. And as I tell you, it is now not only alcohol. Let us put it that it is narcotic. But in general terms, we are saying an abuse of what? Drugs. So people are over-consuming. They don't have the break. They don't have the plan. And at the end of the day, they turn a little bit greedy and selfish. Then at the end, they become violent. And at the end of the day, the domestic violence that accrues drains the little resources. And that is why poverty rate in our location, I think, is going to be more alarming than ever.